YouTube, it's Mrs. Rains here. I wanted to come at you to give you an updated hair sort of regimen and tell you what's going on with my hair. The last few videos I've had it like pinned up because honestly it's been rainy here like nonstop, and I've been trying to keep it from just being a frizzy, tangled, bushy mess. But I typically go with a wash and go, and then a couple days after the wash and go gets old, it ends up in an updo, like either with bobby pins or hair tie or a faux poof situation. But what I've been doing is washing with shampoo once or twice a week, twice a month, and then using just co-washes the rest of the way. So today was a full-on wash day. So what I basically did was I used T+Gel Shampoo. You can get any brand. This is just like a no-name brand. I use T+Gel Shampoo around my perimeter because that's where I have an issue with psoriasis. I've had that for a few years now. And then on the ends of my hair, I use this Curlrific texture treatment by Aphogee. And by the way, I'm not sponsored. These are just the things I used. I let those things sit for probably like a half hour, 45 minutes. I kind of go around, do housework, that kind of thing. Just got to be really careful not to let this get in your eyes. So I use a plastic cap or something like that to keep it from dripping. And then after that, I rinse that out, and then I shampoo with this Shea Moisture Curl and Shine shampoo. That's what I use. When I don't use that, I use Trader Joe's shampoo and conditioner, but I'll talk about that in a later video. This I just happened to have because my mom got it on sale, and she got like 5 or 6 bottles, and she gave some to me, so I've been using that. And then after that's all out of my hair, I use this Aphogee Restructurizing Keratin green tea spray. I use this all over my hair. And then I also put in this Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner, which by the way is like $22 a bottle. I found it for $19 at Target, but if you know someplace where I can get this less expensive, I saw the big pump, but I just didn't invest in that yet because I'm hoping to find a dupe for that. So if anybody knows of anything that's similar, if you don't know who Lady Nefertiti is, she is a good friend on YouTube. We've been following each other for probably 7 to 8 years now. She has beautiful hair, a gorgeous head of hair. She actually did a video this week about using silicone mix, and I haven't used that in so long, but I love it so much, so I'm going to try to see if I can find that because I have a feeling the silicone mix would work just like this, if not better, because this reminds me of the silicone mix, but I was never able to find it since I've been living in Maryland. So I'm going to go out and look for it and see a couple of places she mentioned if I can find them here, and if not, I'll probably just get on Amazon and like order some. And aside from that, just this Aphogee essential oils for hair, I use that as well. What I try to do is section my hair off in 3 sections. I use these little, you know, alligator clips to section my hair off with. And once I put the leave-in conditioner, all that in there, I go through with my Denman brush to get the curls to clump together. And this is what I'm left with. And it's not very heavy. It's not weighed down or anything. It's still very light and fluffy. Right now it's about, I don't know, 20% dry. Still very damp. But I wanted you to get an idea of what my curls look like right after I put the conditioner in. And for whatever reason, so my hair was cut in a bob most recently, and for whatever reason, this side is not as curly as this side. I don't know why it is. I don't know what happened. But what I try to do is just kind of let it go the way it wants to go anyway. It kind of still wants to be in that bob shape, which is fine because once I use a pick and kind of, you know, poof it out, it doesn't matter anyway. But just to give you an idea of how long it is, this is kind of where I am. I'm not doing any measuring with like measuring tapes anymore. I've given up on that. I've kind of decided however long it's going to be, it's going to be. This side is obviously longer because the bob was kind of shorter on one side, longer on the other. But you can see even in the back, it's a decent length. If I were to flat iron it, it would probably just be, you know, shoulder length all the way around. So I'm happy with it. It's thriving for now. I am searching for winter styles, thinking about braids, thinking about wigs, weaves, something to keep my hair up off my shoulders and kind of protect it under the weather. Also, because I constantly have to wear like a hat or something outside when it's cold or snowy. So thinking about those things, I'm trying to figure out like what is the best way to maintain my length. The other thing is, concerned about the braids. I do want to get the braids, but I think it'll be a little bit before I get them. I'll probably wait a month to kind of see how the psoriasis goes. I'm going to keep using my T-Gel. It always flares up really bad in the fall, in the spring, and for a couple of weeks in between, like in the winter, like February, early February, it'll flare up, and I'll get it again like probably somewhere around like March, like February and March region. I'll get like a week where it's really bad, and then 2 months of nothing, and then a week where it's really bad kind of thing. So I just keep using the T-Gel. I don't know if you can tell, but that's why my scalp is kind of red here around my edges, because that's kind of where I get the most concentration of the psoriasis. So I concentrate my efforts there. But you can see how light my scalp is here versus how red it is here. I know it's hard to tell because my skin is a different color than my scalp, obviously. But I'm working on it to make sure it stays nice and healthy. And the good thing about it is I'm not overly aggressive or anything, so all of my baby hair is still intact. Because this whole thing about people not having edges, I don't know. I guess I'm very careful when I wear wigs or weaves, so I don't know how that works out. But I just want to keep my edges as long as I possibly can, so I'm very protective, we'll say, of them. Anyway, anywho, so this is the Denman brush I use. This is the same Denman brush from 7-8 years ago that I used to use back when my hair was texlaxed. So nothing new and exciting, pretty much. This is the bulk of what I use outside of some Trader Joe products, which is coming in a later video. But that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you are inspired to maybe show me what you do with your hair. Also, if you can find something to dupe this to, please let me know. I'll find the silicone mix hopefully and make a video about that in the near future. But until then, until tomorrow's video, put God at the head of all you do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.